Bam, 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 bam. My people, welcome to the most controversial podcast on the whole of Southeast. Everybody bam. Everybody na-akpọta ndị nwere ọnụ eji ekwu okwu anụ nwere obi. If you no get mind, no put body. Everybody na-emebe bụ anyị na-akọ one or two things ị ga-esi na ya wee mụta ife ma ị chọkwa ịmụta. Anyị na-akọkwa ife eji ekpughe na-ekpuchi ife eji ife ọbụla dị informative anyị na-eweta ebe a. Anyị na-eweta ndị dị ka ndị tata anyị nwe onye pụrụ iche, onye nọ into the musical business. Ụfọdụ n'ime unu ga-amụ, ụfọdụ n'ime unu ama amụ ya, mana anyị ma na onwe mgbe ọ gbara n'iru akwụkwọ via one or two. M ga-arapịa ka ọ kọwa onwe ya ka anyị nabata mmadụ Chisom Victor, onye mma with SNE promotion. Nwanne ka efe na-eme. Welcome. Biko kọwala kedu onye bụ?
Okay, afọ m bụ mmadụ Chisom Victor.
Okay.
They know me as SNE promotion or squad.
Okay.
Squad. I'm Moisoch, local government.
Okay.
In Abia State.
Okay.
I grew up in Onitsha. Anambra State. I'm from Abia State. When I'm Onitsha, Kanto. Now what?
Awa. Every friend,
I'm go to.
Yeah, Victor, you are welcome. Eba anyị bịa n'anya anyị nwe mgbe anyị foge n'iru akwụkwọ abịa raise elu gị ego via okwuluora, and then anyị afụgokwa one or two movement with nge na faculty nke anyị etago. So anyị asị ka anyị kpọọ gị mana since then enwebe any big general update and everything. Asị ka akpọọ gị ka anyị malụ your journey so far, ka anyị malụ people want to know your story. Okay. Because enwe mgbe isekwa na emechakwa the thing or pụtakwa ọzọ maka na adị eme ọfụma. So anyị chọọ, and some of us nọkwa into the entertainment business mọkwa mgbe anyị na-afụ gị ị na-ebu the thing apụta n'iru ọrụ, ị na-ekpu face mask back to back. Yes. And then some of us mọkwa how disturbing all day, even to people nọ gị nso apart from you. So anyị chọkwa ịnụ your story. Biko gaa n'iru.
Okay, me video by Yesina. Who we Korea? I didn't show I the luxury of me telling my story, because anything I say here, you're not Korea. I have around 5% or 10% because I went through a whole lot. Like when the one I said wonderful shege, shege promas. I went through the value and shadow of death. So I will try to.
No problem.
Break it here and there. So, actually, how the issue started, because it's salivary gland tumor. That's just the easiest thing to call it. Those were 2014. Like, it is the 10 years I started or so. So, 2014, normally, is genetic. My dad has toothache. So, normal toothache. From childhood, I started removing teeth. So, some anyone has a woman. Oh, yeah, they call Zaraza. Or something over the root of N. I don't know whether you've experienced that or then normal. Oza, and I won't go. Also, if you go the thing, like I can remember, if you go and I'm still young, I'm not even up to 15. And I'm removing teeth like that. So, where's now? Where's I? So, oh, the cable has to talk better. Instead to go back, it started increasing. I went to the dentist. Before he can operate on the teeth, that's where they need to go down. What's the way forward? Start taking antibiotics. Took antibiotics, I'm not taking antibiotics. The thing they so I was living with it. Now about themselves. I now about with it where it was normal. My name when in like a month's time or 2 months or 3 months time. If I see you again, I will know whether you add on or add them with a but then people that live with you will not know. So There was a time my mom, Ojero Omugo, at Lagos, the sister went home. She stayed around 3 months. She came back. She saw me. So like, yeah, people. And she said, yeah, okay, what an uncle, yeah, somebody, yeah, we not, yeah, born up, yeah, we need to pay attention to this, like, we need to. So I chose a solution. Started looking for a way. One of my friends, Anna, about that, then, about that, no, let's talk. I was wasting on one man, or what I want near what then, na figure. Whitechapel. I'm free to call the name of the hospital.
Yes, right? Of course.
Whitechapel Hotel, Dr. Wasimelo, then 2014. So I just forgot the man. More one I wanted to room nowhere. For the man was very positive. He was like, yeah, small challenge. Nine office and for child big got us all ago. So he gingered me more, quite hyped up.
Yeah.
So also man was an family member. So I can come with my friend now. What's nobody some family member? So I went and told my mom. My mom is serious. She's very, very serious about me. God bless. I think God gave me that kind of mom because He know my journey, He know where I'm going. Literally everybody around me, God placed them to be around me because of the journey, what I'm going to see. So what my mom see, she was like, hey, no get reason, no get. I jived. I didn't want her to follow me. I went with her, brother. She came on her own. She came on her own. So no, she you come and tell a letter. What they have been long. I'm trying to recall. So, what is it called? Noro? No, don't know. Me tell the man. The one I see him na. I need to wait. Goji. Orubem. Check it. On a kuzi for. When me to see ya. Or so they okay that I should prep up. I will go see any theater. I was like, let me know ya in office. Give me a theater. I'm not prepared for all this, but similar I will go theater. Then I've done series of tests, blood and all those stuff. Nah, I've not done a surgery before. That was just my very first 2014. Now it started dawning on me now. This is on an easy road. My mom was there. She was praying already. She came with some clothes. I can't check my car. Ejim's feed. I can make yan. What would dream around Jimmy? Ejim's feed. Nah, can marry stay over here. Nah, my mom will to that. Then I started. It started dawning on me that this is not as easy as you thought it would be. Then I start seeing people. They take them in, they bring them out like cops. They wear fibroid and they wear DCS. What of them? But then my mom was there. She was praying. On that started more. Yes. So they called my name. Maduchi Victor. Get ready, and then I went my phone on. Yes, I went my phone. I went my phone there. And the little ones that were coming out. I put up again. This year green, the pictures. Okay. So now I have to now take that first strong walk to the theater. I'm not going with my mom. I'm not going with my dad. I'm not going with my friends. I'm going alone. Me and my God now. But everybody says, me faces in the doctor. Because it's serious business, you know. It's life and death here. I saw the chief doctor, I was similar. It was, let's get down to business. So it was full anesthesia. When I put full anesthesia, the one they put you to death and revive you after the surgery. That's then half of it was full. So they now put me to death. Okay, one thing about that experience was that it was not sleep. When you sleep, you dream. Abi?
Yes.
Well, this was not dream. And I hope music. Music is a very strong something. Only thing that was playing in my head was one music by Snatch. You know Snatch that sang way. And the name of the song is God is Our Rock. I normally play the song if I'm going to now I got training or to now carry the good earpiece what that. So now only this song now waiting the repeat for my head. I don't know where I am. I don't know what is happening. It was just repeating in my head, repeating in my head, repeating in my head, repeating in my head, repeating in my head. Only this song was repeating in my head. I didn't even know where I was. I'm not remember till when I revived. First person I saw was my mom. She now would go Bible, they were me. My mom always boy when I heard the Assemblies of God.
Hey, AG.
AG. What you go Bible nishi? So then I woke up. Come on, bandage because they have to tear from here. They tear from here. So bandage. My head was heavy. I couldn't take anything from them. I was just sleeping. Nah, around the order. Which was on Friday. Saturday I was unconscious. Then Sunday was when I started getting myself. My friends now came. I can see them. But then what was on? Then I will now let her leave the hospital. Nazi. First surgery I met. The pain is all the extremely. You can imagine how so why I couldn't sleep at my around. I can remember one incident. I was one day, I was like having a trance. I was what the camera around, you know, that kind of thing. Maybe fear around I won't go to. Then I saw myself. Or they call film. Now I stood up. I come when I come out, I was in a door. When I see the money auto rush you, I now rush down my body. Like, you know, I'm dying. That was dead. So when this feet down, rush out to the door. Or they come up or they call him. My brother was like, okay, we waga. Say, man, what time? Like it was so real. Like I was like this. I was pushing on white. I don't go forget that day. Neji. Adizime bon. On me sue. Na kakwije. Na record. See, yeah, I can not you. I'm not a cruise auto. Also, the plans was so much, so much. Then I thought why the thing was okay. I started my normal life. Going about, not even ventured into entertainment then. I wanted to play football. I entered into entertainment because of my one name, Nagu. King Sona was his name. I saw him. He can sing too well. Then, when street credibility, I know people for the street, no way. So, in the process of I use my team and I perform one. Or that was started coming. That's how I entered entertainment. I never wanted to, although in my house we play music a lot. Then I was not fully, I was partially, this was 2014, I was partially into entertainment and I'm still growing. Now, of course, I am a call for. So I was just there. 2015 was cool. 2016 beginning. By Oko. Federal Polytechnic, that way I went to Oko. 2015. We started session 2016. The thing started coming out. Little, like very, very little. You cannot even see it. It was inside. But I know there was an abnormality in my body. By 2016, 2017, it busted out again. And how it comes out is up and owner. On our also. Or the bigger than the other one. Muruko in one school. Now package when she's a beach of Markamona. So I started feeling uncomfortable about it. That was my ND2. That is fully ND kind of when so I'm to write a project there. Muruko. Now I was one day. Me meeting my project supervisor. The woman was like, okay, you need to go and fix yourself. You need to go and check your like my friends in school that I stay with them. The parents were now too much. So it's now unbearable. Like that's right. Victor, you need to go and know what you do to this thing. I was mess with a lot. Then I went home to go and search for it. Then one doctor directed us to another doctor in Enugu. He's the best. That ENT. Maka, this my case was ENT, ear, nose, and throat. I met the doctor. He was like, the first surgery was wrong. That tumor related with it. That they would have done a biopsy or histology. Or I'm always either biopsy or histology. One come after one. What are you? What do they see? What are history? But then I may a wire cap. As a young boy, you don't just tear his face from what am my yota. They could see this in you. No one make a question. So what then he gave us the bail. We thought we would come and do on our bail. We went back home. We were drained. My family was drained. I thought I have to go and sell this land in Oba. Well, my mom said no agree. Or they could see around water. Alaga karemwa kama museum na ta ma have to sell it. You can imagine sell his land then. What money we went back. I was booked for the surgery.
Na the Enugu kunje.
Enugu enter Siobi in Enugu.
Kunje.
Morning of the operation, the medical team came. They ran. They said it's cancer. They say it's looking like cancer. The Dr. Felix Chukuneke is a jolly good fellow till today. He's my very good friend. He was trying to not make me feel so bad, but he came to my house. He started teasing me, but I was putting Arsenal jersey. He said, "Oh, you're Arsenal fan. I'm an Arsenal fan too." He was like, "There is no two ways to break the news to you, but then you are not going to be operated this morning. That's number one. We need to go and do a proper test. We've done some tests, but we need to be sure that this is not cancerous." Said my team cannot embark on this surgery today. Yeah, my way I was at my office in the evening. There were some particles. Because they are now on my flesh. And I only Tony me. So I will let some flesh. I will let her go in his office. Or they say some flesh. But they say the team test. That's not the test. They are not 10 days. Come on, cancer. I went back to the street again. That I go to Enugu surgery. That 10 days was hell. Everybody was praying in the house. If this result come out and I'm cancerous, he ain't game. HTSL. Because what I was even here in Jackasso going on cancer. Because everybody will be telling you, you have cancer. You have cancer. You know people and their devilish pity. They don't show you empathy, sympathy that is sent from the hell, pit of hell. And I say, then that 10 days was hell. I was trying to. We were praying. Then on the 10th day or the 11th day, I didn't call the man on the 10th day, 11th day. I said, I was downstairs. I couldn't say, I'm not again. What cancer? Now, what cancer was? I would speak again by. I remember that day my OC voice and like 7 times to God.
Chai.
First, I will go the cancer. Went back to Enugu. The same process I did. The first process, I have to take the long walk. The long walk to the theater again. Alone. Full anesthesia. I do to what I'm used to it. They will not inject you. I walk off. And I take a full story. Whenever you have whatever you go my process. I woke up. I'm trying to. So I woke up. Bruises all over me. I started eating through the nose for about 3 days. So
killing from him.
I ate through the nose for 1 month in India. 3 days when I 3 days or yeah man I took 3 days out or prep come rehearsal where the young come In India, I ate through the nose for one good month. So the surgery were here. 5. I was not eating solid food. When do everybody when near my attached to go near Kuziaga and in India, I will get to that one. So 3 days, we started post surgery. It was on there every pictures. I'll send the pictures as well. Then school was on. I have wonderful people. You know one thing with me, at every stage, I meet awesome and wonderful friends. Like I don't know what then I'm likable. I don't know that I have the best of characters, but then I have people that will, if I even do see, I have, they go still there with me. So I have wonderful friends. I have one girl, she just helped me stop my project, my everything. My mom see the color then, there's Sharon, a very good sister. We met in the school though. She will help me, my friends, some other dentists be, they'll help me tidy stuff like quiz and I don't know now. Where am I there? What I go?
Yes, you may move those things.
So when I came back, I call okay, is that my day? I came back and I wrote it. I went back. I did Thanksgiving, yes. We wrote 2 months. It started coming out again.
After K just na piala nyani bo kan de ba yen na what your kuma. After K just Nenugua. And if I were from Imezi.
From Ime. Okay. Oh, yeah. Look at the issue here. The issue Oja attack. They don't have the equipment to go extreme. To go like extremely. There was a Louis August, and there was a formula they were calling. But my doctor was avoiding that formula because it is more like a 70-30 chances. So instead of him risking that thing and end up losing me, or come on, so I was to do extreme, radio therapy. Or then he was not all the incapacitated to do all those things, and he was being very careful. So at the process, it doesn't lose a young lad. Okay. Afterwards, he threw me off balance. Such a name go to this again. But when he made there, no, that period was hell for me. I started staying inside. One there, they will see. I mean, watch out some stories in there. Then that will later be movies when I have the money to produce it. Wonderful, wonderful stories. Because now I was in Nelu for like 8 months. Yeah, my IT period. I just come down when the water tala on our level 8, 7. Water tana. Jaria, morning. I started getting old. The swings. With the war and the mud hustle. Because I don't want to discomfort you. So my friends, like one of my brother Poti Boy and his manager, so he walk from his house and come to stay with me. So when I started running away, with the war and the mud hustle. Because I don't want you to come. I don't want them but I like it. I don't care about wearing it. Sorry, so I like him. I made you. I should miss him. Say my mom. Because you know with him. I will get myself. Don't sympathize. Don't give me all the. I will just be in the house. Buy an app. We have 500. My app. We have 500. I'm waiting to see data. When or online. Then I was still pushing my career. I will go make entertainment too now. Nobody knew what was happening on the media. I was just trying. There was one guy that was calling me Lagos then. He saw my, he was like, Mokute Lagos, my record label. He's a big name as well. Then, on our beat. Me Lagos. He manage my artists. I believe in what you can do. Although I know you are still name me on. I'm not even fighting. I don't want I told maybe no man I told maybe so where na anyway issue norokwa we show me issue mecha nto we me surgery also I was now booked again maka all the go certain now the doctor says to lower our cost we should go to UNTH. Okay, I went and did test. Metal test. Potana iya. Metal test. When the test, yeah, test 1 week later, it was surgery. Mental test, but so one of my godmothers, out of goodwill, she said, let's go to some place. It's a ministry. Before I start this place, I'm a staunch Christian. I know God personally for myself. People that know me knows I'm a Christian. Yes. Okay, it was like, God also, Jay. What's up? Get better. So I went at the ministry. The man asked him, just wait a minute, but I can't do this surgery on Wednesday. He's done a surgery, you're joy, Megan. You got surgery on why you didn't enjoy. You can imagine only a book go away to go there if you are an This my symbol. I catch it a goodie. My mom says, I didn't get the man of back card. Kiyaga, man, I gave India, the one that is I gave me a rice. Okay, I go to Mban, wouldn't they go there not to the what did they go there? What I didn't know, what are the man?
Not at the man.
On a minister. Away on the Abraham live visit for like 1 week. Nah. Deep down in me, I know all these are fake. But then, a man cook. I keep cook, I say, Opana again.
Yes.
You want to go? You must send them what he and everyone walk on. Don't judge yet. On whether those things you say you will not do, you bend those policies.
Yes.
Then I was there. I was seeing everything because I know God for myself. He and this thing and done fake now. Who only believe in you now, my pops. He doesn't, or they're quite a ministries, or AG corner, whatever. But then there was one, they said that the whole family should come, or they are gonna have a jail, or they are Muana. We've not seen him growing up private, but then he came. Can't even know as one or go away with him. So I was where I was. I was looking at because my dad, I hold me high respect, my mentor. I saw him. He was just standing. In myself, I knew that on a nog with his spirit.
Can never.
Staged miracle. It was obvious that it was staged. Don't get me wrong, I believe in God. I know the men of God did, but then you have to do. I will get too many things I took that was not working. I spent a lot of money. So, and got that thing, but we had a heated argument. Yeah, you don't know who you are. That man who pastor, when what you make one to say, could I guess when I wine again for what 1 month lost now? Okay, you look at them, so you know where you make it. No, it's no way. No, well, I left the man and his fake prophecies. I went back to him. I did test. They booked me UNTH. I went UNTH. We did the shopping for the medicine. When then I carry more. That man, one was UK now with the wife. Very wonderful people. How I met them was I be more. The second surgery, I came with my brothers. One of my brothers who underage, I want to bring over for him. Ofu was so slim, stunner, and can't want to go. We will take you over there. I will say, no more to see me over a mirror. So I want to know, but I couldn't do it. Now, what I didn't come to. I'm going over all get fed because one guy who they let 1 year now come now I could bear them. I once approached him and told him, please. Said no problem, would you really me more? His name was Izu. We are friends up to date. Yeah, my black was on a UNTH with a girlfriend. Now they are married now. Like they live in the UK now.
Wow.
That thanks to them. They are awesome. They don't know me from anywhere. They're from Enugu. Just to tell you how my things work. I will not become friends. I will come to their house when I come to for takeoffs. We will stay. Okay? He came with the wife, the girlfriend then. Can't marry more with one other person. They rejected the girlfriend and the person. So was also young. But then what they were doing then was so you don't use so you buy the blood from them. What they do is they go to the streets. I don't want to catch them here, but like they are Nigeria all hustle. So what they do, they go to the street, they bring young boys. One out of 5,000, very hard. They raise the area. When you come, they will tell you this one, so you buy from them. You see, so what the bloods, don't even use oil. Now my doctor, a big short prof. He don't used to come to UNTH more often. He's the dean dentist now. He's a big name. He's flying all over the country, all over the world with UNICEF. I be one of the international bodies. So that day, he came to UNTH. They were like, "He checked like prof. We are UNTH." He said, "Yes, I came for my son." Like me and him, they were very close. So he came. First they took light. There was no light.
Nigeria.
It took us. They have to now go to town to get light, to get diesel.
Diesel for light.
I was talking. I told you, don't wait to surgery. Don't worry about it. They have to. I told you, come on, 8,000. Then I went to the toilet. But I speak in tongues. I was like, "KNM." So one of the midwife, Kiana or Metron was like, "Maybe God don't want you to do. What do you do? What can you do now? What can you say? You now come na me ko surgery ata. What could you me surgery ata na? Oh ye mu akwatere o na kwatem na me. But as I say na afu go the thing, na afu ya na infant ward nko nwaze. Obutie like that. Oru tonum. On akuzi too. My doctor. Now, prof, or they make surgery in is either no make any short 7. Monome ni mabale. 3. Us na back on a card, issue na card you. When you have na way, bound at an order. So he was. So, and that was it. Macadu and CH were many surgical rooms. I'm cutting the story very, very short. So, UNTH were many rooms. So, many theater rooms. I bought my racing. The man I know, now my doctor. As ENT, do you have anybody to replace? They said yes. And those people that wanted to replace, they want to go that extreme, that's going extreme. That was their plan. They wanted to just, and they don't even care. Like, what the man doesn't want it. He was avoiding that as a casualty. So, I forced him the man. Hi. Nice man, and make move away, I'm doctor. So nausea, keep dossier memo, one and sister rock and for the sleep. This is a top surgery, right? And who's in way not Chisum, when I was like somebody's trying to, and I told my neighbor, you compare down or Bafunia, you compare that one. No, this to Monsieur, sir, prof, I dare here, or what I say, I'm here. We'll go from the inside. He's a higher authority than them. So they went inside, got everything out, and normal process, dizziness and all that, it through the nose with all the very, very, that process, the very, very, if you don't know, so I'm gonna go. Government hospital. Things were happening as a year, man. The government hospital. So, but then, why am I come? Or the child, or the cock or for trouble. What for the things? No, you one. I need regular to the theater. I may have anesthesia. I may have mom one what then. Until them like I want to be so the doctor was like, you are the one that have been motivating us. All of us. Do you want to now start? Because when they want to do me clerk and I will say many years can allow them surgery. So we have been standing on your own strength. We might not tell you. But then seeing that you are being I started praying again, because I started calling, okay. When I woke up to pray, then or sim, but then it will be in 2 days time. But before then, they used to sort on warm water. Now I'm turn again. Oh, I will turn again. Goggle your mouth. Me in the morning, me in the evening, either in the night or in the morning, goggle all the thing. Cotton board is no, but I won't eat for cotton board no. And I want a home, oh no, abo, and we are the heart. You can imagine for like days. In morning, the thing I water, I won't cotton board with that thing. So I'm trying. I now when na kwanka, na zienka. No, I think na no kwa 2 years or so. Over those years, Ottawa. See ya no amage. This time, 2020. Thank God for Corona. Not thank God for Corona. Thank God for face masks. The invention of no matter those years, face mask. I started wearing face masks. It was normal. Everybody was wearing face masks. You too, you wore face masks.
Yes.
But do you know when they know it was abnormal that I was not wearing it for Corona? Corona and non-canary face masks. Man, this was here. You should go on
the KW.
Or Corona and also from Victor's Day. They came one after now. My slogan is Kwechiri. I have a match. I have a match like this now. The man who saw that is one of my match. I have a match.
Wow.
Many other design. Kwechiri now. On our gate bigger. I started using scarf. It's all these fancy ones. I'm very fashionable. Name is the face mask will come up. The scarf, in case you only say a scarf or the stylish. Everybody on the internet thought it was style. Because nobody know. I don't cry to anybody. But I cry. Do I cry? There were nights I would sleep there. There were nights. These songs started being meaningful to me. Christian songs. There were songs that say, I need an angel. I started listening to that song with the understanding. I know that then I needed an angel. I see Shege there on WhatsApp status. If you see Shege Yambaba, you know go get right time for your status.
Pure.
I was going through hell. I come online. If you are my WhatsApp, the catch cruise where nobody knew. But I was fighting. When you see Shege, you need it. You need it. You need the rigor inside yourself. What a good game. Make it what a good one. I started looking for ways. There was one man I met. He gave me traditional medicine. They say, "Make on a road." Or whenever they say, "On a soft where I can now doctor the same." With all that. Now doctor. We face them door and also say one of my house. I'm reading them. I thought, doctor, enough for the flesh. No way with all. And when walking, I not on up so but I'm a mother meruan. Mokwa West stop all the blood. Now doctor Kuruku. I'll go to the man who corner. Oh, you're more tell me when quiet ends we are too much. There are some we only can enjoy a sorrow then and I'm like I have the pictures. That day was terrible. Oh name whenever from that man's medicine. That was then I started getting I went to go me go in. Now I live with my brother and can't go again at him over. When I visit, he's a very wonderful guy. We are living together. Stunner. It was not the one driving me around. He would have come with me over then when I was motor. Was not the one driving me around. Now I started managing Swakuti. Although Swakuti, me and him don't know for streets. We don't know since we don't dare as good friends. He come to me. But officially, 2021, I started managing him. I would say TV shows. I started representing. How can someone representative? I want to thank him because it was endurance and all. But when we know Yabo, also not or talk and manage where then or make me your job. Makana manager will representative. Or go and represent. Muchini will get Muchina. Muruka the 10. Now, man, I will airport. I know, honey, I know, airport still. They say I cannot fly. I should go and do fit to fly. See, I want only not see you fit to fly. It's more fit than all of you. You see, because you are seeing his face like this, and you can make fit to fly 5,000. When talk about travel also, they make fit to fly. I'm me walk on Borogo. I young run organ or Borogo, they be an account. Fail. In Bruzier, they were not in my cheap pass and I say liquid is here, you have to leave it. I have one by Boris. What is your friends now? I do an cheap pass at Mambani Medaret because I'm a Nunga letter to come and take my bag. Oh, they understand. We can move to a test. I am man. This is how we are coping. We are on the road because then hustle.com. That was one hustle.com video. We are on the road. I was struggling. Only people around knew. Only friends around knew that I was struggling. People in the media don't know. They were just seeing it as style owner. Only a catchy more style, yeah. All the charm. Some people even want to imitate that. They don't know that behind that max and scarf was pain. Great level of pain, excruciating pain and great discomfort. And you want to say we go check here, basically with that the thing they come never. I started looking for way. One day I traveled to one village and collected one medicine for one man. I came back, I drank it. He said it's anti-poison. On more very reflection. On more very ginger, more very kosakwa. Jaws. On them call them. So now, what I'm way old man. I came back, me and my friend Kerry SNE. Kerry, I don't wake up. I have we go to say, Kerry, where do you want to crazy? Or we go because I miss you. On that, when I tried to say, me and chair, I lost consciousness. You need a moment. As in for like 24 hours, I was. Hey, Jesus, my brother said, I'm that day. That's done that way. So I don't we are quite kind of room. Squad, see, everybody was thinking I'm going to die. You, like the whole day. The next day, as now, so son, I was like, what could you all through? I was wanted to eat one bread and tea, but then where I was rattling. You should see me. You see that my eyes was wide open. There was a session. Yana got him now. So son, I was like, now the goody try goody one. Okay, woman, Makana, you can't me water. You can't me anything. Now this goody ike. We got him at home. Then he helped me up. I went to the bedroom. Wow. Or the come home. What the 2 more better. Early morning, 7 o'clock, I was going to wander from mom. We are living in stay over. They drive me to Awada. My mom was still going to myself. We'll see you. I'm almost a dead man. But what go do me say more dream. Well, not I go back to the because the man in up you could call our brother. Only went so many large chances to the man. Say, yeah, we go come or some another one was him that time. It's another one or park was him. Only when we saw one dilute to it. Yota. Or some okay. Oh, guy water from Israel. See a goal. So 120,000. Na Ketano one only came oh no any did dog Ketana Munia Caresha. Then my OC, Edge may go there, Edge like 70. We wanted to start every time. So I said he has a 50,000. My father said, no, it's 50,000 OG. Kana Gaga. Or take 50,000. I want 20. I went to give me the medicine. And I pay it. And I rubbed it for 3 months. Nothing happened. No sign of anything. One other woman came. He said, I have this medicine from Malaysia. My man of God was there that day. I was telling him, oh, God, they can see too short. No, God. Madam, oh, Chukune, he knew, or see like car, too. Now,
too short.
Too short. Me, I was short. Oh, no, so long. Then, a good 28,000 by 12. Also, until you ever. before we anything about the same thing. I'm going to go to 2 pack. Now before now, I'm 2 pack and I'm my for we go to 2 pack. First 12 days, you. 10 days, the second 12 days, yeah. I don't got my whole. Was it what's home? They need him like more extra, like extra 3. So madam, we check the real. I'm coming here, I'm coming to come here, or you work on the phone also. Or see why do with my annual. Only your war. Mem or mana imago. I'm my son. Will you blame me?
At all.
I'm my son. I started taking the pens we are too much. I started taking some drugs. Pain relief. I was swallowed it. I was going anywhere they said I can never and gaga. In as never on it, I will go there. For that told me, I'm coming no, but then and I was again. It's one on Kagam, why need me, Rihanna. So, oh man, no Bokuka. I said, the man, no, in jail. The man was reasonable enough. He said that I will pay 250. When I'm near 125 first. On our now making to 3. With 125 on a mob. 125 also. Okay, into 2. On a now 4 with that one. Then on a taxi with the last quarter. Where first 125. When all the man, you are the thing now I'm easy. Now, Mamma, I walk with the Ruahana. I walk. All the man was saying, but the thing Brazil, what the man, he got them, he got them. Assistant and baby talk. What's here? Yeah, what Gagano, on a tankana. Oh, no way, yeah, may I just walk quality. You know, we can last as you and care. Yeah, help you not to come out again. Assistant may I try one there. Oh no, it's we are going to do one day the man some bad with my mom. So the man some ho ha. He was very truthful. Oh boo. Yeah. Because he made ya surgery again. When I see Iki young, I also go when only you get him. Jim Macadestin. No name. No ni mo ya karamonjo. What was my escape route? Kayen Jamarado HTable or show business. Going to shows, going to interviews with Akuti, flying around. That was my escape route. I don't make quotation meetups then. You cannot see me. If I'm in your city and you are my friend and you see that I'm in your city, before you come to see me, I don't run. Not that I'm this, some thought it was not a very big boy. What time am I now? What can you hear? I was doing it. I was now. I be just Senegal now. And imagine I be just Senegal. Now we are showing Senegal the man like Kataramana. Them 200,000. Same thing now. We were fundraising 90 because. So my friends were now. Collabo, you go see. Everybody was. Well, they were my friends. They were like. Squad. Was collabo itself with the manager. Oh, my no meeting. Nah, no career. Yes, you remember that day? Was him squad. Kai puta. They puta and them want to get tirika. Can I money when not behind the same nature way up puta. Bicon. Faculty away like for like 1 year plus. Bicon. I have to go. Okay, contact my doctor. I'm number 1 lady in India. Ask me you need 10 million. Mercy fundraising. Like when my birthday wish, one of my birthdays, I did a wish list. I said I would talk. I don't normally do. I don't make a wish list too. But then I'm make a wish list this year. We are waiting for me to write. I need a car. I wrote only good health. Like my wish list. I wish that in my next birthday, I will be healthy. That write-off triggered. We were like, we never get squad. okay, you know, people that knew. I started doing underground fundraising, meeting my friends. They were supporting you. Then I send but then I won't never that fundraising now. Okay, I'm Baba now. I went to go that low key. I wake up now. I went to where they go. So to cut the whole story short, okwuluora came into the picture. So before okwuluora got this popular, I have known him from when he was doing a Goodman Youth conference or so. Never on from afar. Near root room on it a boy on has him. He never on it. A program man up medin on it. So me never on it. Them on one quadri gives what you seek. Back when you go then. Or room. Or the way this we know is almost the most influential Southeast youth now. It's very influential. Then he was always that guy is a very nice man. He was the first person that told me, leave this thing in Nigeria. Come and fly. You are an ego. You are a star. You need to fly you and go and do this. You are going to Nigeria name. You can solve the racism. Or solve the camp. I'm Baba. Solve the only key. And I'm going to be then. I'm not up to that. Also, there can be. I said, maybe I started getting comfortable with the predicament, which is very, very devilish. You know what? It's comfortable with the condition. My body has stretched. I'm not going to go too much. And then they break and they say my career. Everybody that see me real life will say, God. I got some friends that said that why I want to be your friend is because I want to know what drives you. How do you go? Like
of strength.
What's your source of strength? That's what to use. Like like I told you, I could have also do that. We break in here. Or man put up hero. I don't eat well. When I want to eat, I get them now. I can't able to cheat. They jack my dog yesterday. Dog here. Otochi, dog here also. Otochi, now dog here.
You go put you take an email.
Doye, anu ko doctor enfia to say. But that yana akpo. Mmadu meru ahu na yana akpo na aka wora ko say wa. Keche hum mudema na ejeje. I'm cutting the whole story short. For the long can go on. I said I want to start I did intro to my documentary. I will do a full, by God's grace, I'm begging God for direction. I will in depth. Because I know my story will save so many. It's saving now. Because go to my TikTok. I have like up to 78K followers on TikTok. Everybody. Glory to God in my story. I have so many. I'm going to need help. And I again them. I also told me to marry the India. I am ambassador. I have so many people that, oh God. So many people in sick bed that will call me. So many had this issue. Like there's somebody that is going to be operated today, this same issue. I prayed for him this one night. I go see you know big guy come when your name. So me one other boy in Watercourt now. So many of them man have not in contact. So I want to start a program called Tales of a Survivor. The podcast and then the documentary guide. When we are co-host Yango, they had this same issue. And Isaac, blessed memory. His own was online. Don't always I do by memory. I didn't care they serious. What do you want to do? Want Tales of a Survivor? Will bring on your podcast. Yeah, you're not what I want. They can go tense and live. Just come and tell us your story. Be it health, be it they knock at a beggar walk. They got to square zero. Money na fight addiction. Where they go in the puff see a drug. So just come and tell us how you survive. But the guy, I lost. It was my source of hope. And you tell me, Victor, you never go kwa unyana pemene or the rock and serious. There you go for the way you may get to know. You will always survive. But along the line, one afternoon, I come on online, I saw that he's dead. But the things are, India, Jay, do I but I tell on that I come online, I said, see now, right? So I felt like story with one guy needing since accident was just fine accord. I helped him to get to India. Go to India, so pain was too much. So, then there was too much when I scored some kuchiri. Yeah, kuchiri sike. People are going through a lot. And Baba, health is wealth. You may not understand this. It's better to cry in a Lamborghini than to in good health. My doctor lost his child to leukemia. They spent over 500 million in South Africa. They stayed many months. The year after died. Leukemia is blood cancer. I went to India. I saw people with kidney failure.
With your money? With all your money?
Thank God, I'm happy that my daughter is also, she knew that it was not money. That if it is all no year go I'm up to the tax. Her kind of sickness, leukemia, no rent than them. We $1 million, people pay $1 million now and get wrecked now due to their fighting cancer. So health is wealth. Someone, before now I don't know this. I don't sound like this before, but then I've been through things. I've gone more in a different angle. Ever asked now, we walk through the valley and shadow of death. Shall fear no evil. I literally walked through the shadow of the valley and shadow of death. I treaded where angels fear to tread, barefooted. I saw hell. I went through a lot. I may not know how to communicate it more, but then only me know what my eyes saw. Up until now, I've not forgotten them. Me being alive, people will say you should thank the doctors. Yes, I'm not discrediting the doctors. They say all the time, you're saying it's God did, God, Umerenka, God. And see, in my case, I'm not discrediting the doctors. They were good, but then this is the handwork of God. Because someone will run now from school like how I met okwuluora, how we did the fundraiser. Let me go there now. So I have a friend. She was Miss Enugu, Coco. So her birthday was 12th, 1 month. Last year, she was inviting me for her birthday. You know God used people. Only my wife's birthday. 2 weeks to the birthday. Only I would like to see you in my birthday. Now I say, if I'm chanced, I will come. I say, my life will be birthday. Remember, it's next week or SNE. Now see.
No, it's coming in, Kitty.
Nah, my birthday can't go to me. She's herself. She don't know that it was God using her. Baby dear. And wasting time. When I see my best friend, we went to the birthday. Birthday when I more than 10 minutes the birthday ago. She was busy because she was Miss Enugu. So we had too much comment. She was great. I just came and now na permit you see you go when you say you go me ya birthday when I come there. No, I say I could actually send her money now. I'm to go the next day. So I was like, me and my friend, I know we went in the Macare, the Sikoto Fiesta. Maybe you heard of it or maybe you not heard of it, the Sikoto Fiesta. So when we didn't even stage, you know, I learn stake, Omaka groups. I said, I'm going to learn stake. Yeah, I'm going to Prince, me, TC, Prince is okwuluora, second, very good friend to okwuluora. I entered the Assemblies of God then, no, Okuwan. When I know you also on urban radio. Now, urban radio, in there, I am not. So, see how far one or so okwuluora what go. What are you oh boy, hello. And half an hour, I say, okay. So now urban radio, and I scored. No, I say, we're going to score or no? Wonderful. I'm going to score the beer. And we're going to talk at one junction, I read there. Oh, so when I approached him, he looked at me, said, "This is the biggest." Yeah, remember I told you that the 10 now, it would be on Avia or so it gets bigger. Or see, I say, how much are we looking at? I say, 10 million. I say, we'll get it tomorrow.
Just like that.
Just like that, too.
Okwuluora.
When I was with him, we'll get it tomorrow. And now, if he see my network, he become uncomfortable. That guy is an angel. I don't know the kind of person that Okwuluora is. I'm forever indebted and grateful to him. He become uncomfortable. I know Kweba Hana. When he was fighting with his spirit. He needed to go. He was blessed memory. He was awesome called the Chicona, who the fees network, who the network na beer, or just subscribe one everything. That night was terrible. I couldn't sleep. I called every great person I know to give me strength. One man they called Bishop Empire in Lagos. Oh, Gakob. Omo face door for him. He was restless as well. And my friend and I we called him. We were friends. The only way we called him so Kia made this boy. Kia no the snake because I never fundraising. We don't know fundraising. Reach now 1 million. 1 million. But up until now we are very good to Ismail. Oh, we still na. Namputa. Numlekwa na fukwa na ndozo utiri ya mere naputa kwa. Hapo mnoku already. No we ko bro kwa chuku na. Then racism. Okay. Swallow everything and come out. One reason mo we sisi awadem. Man awadem. I'm not alright now. Awadem kiya na emeri ya. Why am I feeling like na awadem you need change me ame. Awadem that was and I was awadrom. Oh this way go yadi so awadem bona gene.
Oha.
Awadrom bona awadem. And I could command anybody.
Yes, that's life.
You might wake up one morning, doctor said, you might wake up one morning and face a challenge. Will you run away? You face it squarely as an Igbo boy. You say, Eku, and when again, I want him. Before that, one of my friend, Okwuluora go live. No, we know what a life starter. What a so in our life material fundraise, Facebook, your account, yeah, Evan, Yaban, where that he will not spare an account. Somebody will be dying. Urgency of onum na to say boa. Una ga man no. I commend my friends. People are around me. And my brother. Money happy. Because the whole house we have an order. One boy one order because only one order occasionally. One one I told you boys, I want to see him come better to one door. What's that? Okwuluora was Prince at Wagum. Now Okwuluora go live. Kevin, no, I was calling my guy, Matala to come and pick me up. Matala was like, he's coming out. I want to wear the album. To I want you back. The track will go to Okwuluora go live. Nkabuzi, and that told him my consent. In ways option. Like I told you, every great man have been faced with a challenge. Have been faced with a challenge that gave him only 2 options. Either to swim or to sink. And my mentor will always tell me that everything that happens in the life of a destined child is in conformity to his destiny. That's why I tell people, don't pity me. And I'm not trying to play victimized. Like I told you now, don't pity me. And I'm not the most victimized. And then what the story. I got to India, I met a girl, she's just 10 years old. She has multiple holes in the heart. What 10 years or you're me?
Oh wow.
Stephanie, she's just 10. Oh Tarowa. They met test in Nigeria. Okwuluora make a fundraise. Met test through India and India Sena. We met testing as na whole 10 and a whole lot 24.
Ofu obele obi nwa.
10 years. So ya si no yo metere na eso ya.
Ke yo mego n'ụwa.
N'ụwa.
Ke yo mego.
So iwe kwige pụta ụwa anụ ana ja mụ ofu. Mmadụ anụgo m na mmadụ tetara ụra n'abalị. Ya nwa mere nwa mmiri lakpuo tete ezi. Mmadụ na-eri nri garị abụ ebe o kwesịrị ịbụ ọnwụnwụ. So I am fighting my own battle. That day we came, okwuluora prepped me. He told me, you have to be woke. I have to come on, I said, like, go straight to the point and show Igbo. Dr. Go, no, the Igbo. Forget anything that is happening, you see online, Igbo, that we love ourselves. So call your village, call where you are from, speak Igbo, call them to come and help you. See the Igbo, and the Igbo, did they help me? I'm grateful to them. I'm thankful to everybody that donated. It's not one thing now. I see people on the road. I say, I know you. I donated. I say, thank you. Like everybody. Where they south is maybe you say you go donate still. Everybody donate. Like okwuluora, we start having issues with network. You know that video. Ni ro kind of. Or they make broadcast ni. Or they make broadcast ni make one another. In studio. I went to studio. I try for over an hour. Ha. Oh you okwuluora kwechilo. For broadcaster. Broadcaster. The devil was fighting the broadcaster. Daisy. First time he doesn't come outside. God will bless that guy. Okwuluora and Igbo. He gave me okwuluora. God will bless okwuluora. Okwuluora took my case so personal. Although he knows second also, he say, "Oh my compassion. Oh na sana. Mmadu nwere obi mmadu." Okwuluora can send you all the money in his account. He's a onye na-adị ihe mmadụ na-amasị ya. Imekọtara ya mkpa gị na-adị na agwọwa ya obi. Onye na-emezi ihe na-asị onye aka ihe mere. Onye yiri ihe mmadụ na-azị na-egwute. Onye eri mmadụ arịrị. As in okwechi that day. So kwekọrọ this podcast na ihe emekọ ya. We got network finally. This was one of the hardest thing to do for me because how money I don't know how to. But I went more so. Everybody and again the owner feel it's either come to my restaurant. He was in my back, it was Sky. Oh, God, 1 million now. Do mean, kuchili. We ended the podcast that cutting everything short. We ended with 2.5. Okwuluora said, go and sleep. Or we'll do again in the evening. Nando will do better than Hannah Rahora. Check out why they do. I don't realize, yeah, go on him himself. He opened the destiny with some thousand. Yeah, we first person Mary Yagudi, support goody. The mother, by then, or do we lose any easy? My kind is those years. When do I need to do a very fundraising? No matter who was his faculty. As faculty, thank God, 10 faculty, 20 hours. The whole Southeast now knew. And my phone. Not ring also. Jesus.
See the way I'm having goose people.
You see? And I'm not even telling you the full story. That's something I'm causing. The calls were too much. I don't kiss my war. Kumi Ishima the Ishima maze flow that day. I ended the day with 7.5 million. Always to be some money. Watermark here. Makani neje where eje me for. Although watermark ni na no mother kajikwe where eje mo kwe scam. By morning, 8 o'clock. The next day, we have gotten 10 million one. Kashimo, I thought my sorrows are gone. I've gotten the money I need. But then, now everybody knows. At some point, I wanted to deactivate my Facebook. No scroll on my feed. It's now.
It's you.
Oh, my birthday. But so it's 13 for fun. Monday morning I go nursery school. Started calling me. She's a years. Child. That when I tell you that if we sympathizers, they started, oh, yeah, bro, okay. I don't have it. I lost it.
Never to the one night.
Hey, guy, wow, back ye with I don't know. I started downloading apps. Some apps say Jack this direction. I want to calm. I started getting calls. Until deactivate Facebook. And the guy that was helping me in India to do it, me deactivate my Facebook. I want to just get lost. But I cannot get lost. Everybody, everything was. Then, what did I tell you was my escape route?
Music.
My work. I couldn't go to my work again. You know why? Okwa. Because all of squad we are in India. I'm okay there for injuries. On I'm kind of marrying a stage. I want to I now stopped going to work. Depression stepped in. I staying in the house. My team, they were awesome. They were on the roads. Faculty tried a lot too. Can you imagine your manager that is you come away? And all we will be very well. Oh, we end up no money. So he was vulnerable. He was vulnerable. So that's why he needed me around because I'm the one to say people will not do this. You cannot give us this treatment because if you leave him, you don't know.
Lord,
na
5 na ofuru nse
aje. O bugo di lodge o man kuka lodge e ma but mi o eme. O ga sai ka je nu no hotel ozo no okwo wite ego. O nka ya ga nkwechiri o se no ga to se squad as na ga ewete de ego before we go ajiwe kwwo hotel. Before we na stage as na ga ru na stage before ma ga akwa. As na na ba let a hammer queer. So he needed me around to fight people like that. Okay. So because someone would me or Marathon hotel, he will go he will either pay for send like 150,000 to be comfortable and we take easy. So then I'm no longer there to be doing all those things. It was what level, he was okay. I was not coming out. Only email. So one day and they almost trying when NYC. God no can I government house or can I NYC camp with this? Boss senior man from Breeze. I mean the manager I swear. He was the one pilot no. Say senior man na be aburumu. After we want to talk about the squad. Election. The last year and KJ say senior man o na tata e nwekwa emeke ichekata echiche wo. But then I didn't take pictures. I was hiding because if you take pictures, so this guy it is already going. So I came out that day. Process was heavy some. I had a problem. I said I need to travel with my mom or my dad. I didn't young sister. I said I want to go with my brother, our first son. Biago. My mom will I hospitalized this year, like a BP. Missing will kill Lucy ever herself or Moazi or be a letter. Letter was there. And my mom see, my dad, okay, BP ran off here. I don't want him to travel with me. Oh, now, healthy at this level. Oh, Columbia, I would have liked, but then my mom will march over and oh, God, I don't know. Oh, yeah, has some mental. As not getting guy. That my brother. Trust. He was a young guy. I said, I didn't know India visa. I didn't know young person in India. Could see this one on here. Ticket, passport, you won't go deep. Passport, and if good if. We take care like 1 month plus. It was a new passport. When I help me with the visa. When I help me in India already. So I've told you everything that you're going with your brother to the embassy with this argument. But then you said you will go with him. Let your faith save you. We went to we came to the first day. Room they know when you got from now man change your marker. We come how quite misery. I last started what out. Ayabata. The Indian guy was never Keyanaro. See, I went into entertainment. Then I went delivery company, Squares Logistics. I said, okay. When do you want to travel? I see if I can travel tomorrow, I will. Because this has become available. I said, okay. I spent the 5 minutes. 2 days, visa in Abapata. Visa Abapata. You see where I tell you God is involved. Prayers. Got the kind of prayers going on. And when I don't sleep again, she sleep in the altar. Prayer groups. God hears. Don't think he doesn't. Like the whole Southeast is praying. Prayers are up. The devil was fighting as well. The day I met one man. He said I should do something. I did that. I'm to travel on Sunday. Okwuluora forced to I'm going to travel. I didn't leave that day. I get to the airport. In the Qatar airline, the same bow. I want to book this guy. I want to send to go down my medical report since 3 days. Like the head check the mail. I on board go dim down my ticket go dim. And when we can use him, yeah. See, we cannot fly him. Our medical team have to verify that this guy is not going to die on air. On air, overall case to us. Well, trust my brother. Well, no, my friend. I didn't know Chloe was to when I want to go more. No more as well go save Johnny. I come to Nigeria.
Pressure.
Hey,
pressure.
Pressure. It's too much pressure. Hey, see, when I know prayers were up. Then I see one of my brother William Gemana. I tag Wakata airline on Twitter. We started doing so many things now. We send them mail like, and when we scored, no one was scored. Started bombarding them on Twitter. As now, my mother was then send them yeah, for the travel. Or also got him that VIP. Sorry for the inconveniences. You are traveling today. Okay, we don't go ginger. I needed to leave. I traveled. We did transit in Qatar. When we stopped in Qatar, one daughter, so do you have any free to fly? Go to fly. Okay, you are free to. Because free to fly, all of us send the go see now. I'm on Unya. Nigerian will go so again. Unya gave him. So, we need this delay or they satisfy. So, not at all there. Okay, sorry. But in Nigeria, they delayed me what 22 hours or more. So, I arrived in India. 10 hours on air. I had tour. India was very hot then. From Qatar, it was hot. We arrived. I started doing tests. Mad was a test. You need never in Nigeria. I'm mad where. Then, when they treat people in Nigeria, all the pneumonia. I call them infected. So I may infect my lungs. I couldn't breathe well. Now, what are you wherever? I said, okay, your COVID, everything is fine. Everything is fine. You can. But then there is an issue we are having with your breathing. So we needed to treat it. They will leave more in tablets. And then we'll go 3 days and come back for a test. If it is not cleared, we then have to admit you. You know what I'm saying?
In India.
MSM admit a treat go do that thing. Because all that now they treat all they treat is surgery. We my revive makana.
Underlying sickness.
When something we see even in a day cleared. Another pressure. I started. I was like, like I imagine I'm not up to 30, but then I was thinking so many things. $1,000 then. 1,000 rupees then was 10,000. Ega haneti. That money went even a fundraising. We need to I book a new area. My name was going to have an all. We are all over. Yeah, all a year, man. You could talk with them. As an easy go to temp or one package, 1 rupees. Each 100,000 rupees, each go to each 100,000, each go to 10,000 rupees. kpa otigo ego a na-agbari ịkwụrụ ụgwọ apartment ọ na-akantụ laghachite azụ God will have it. I cut everything short. I made test. Or to go, also the thing I subsidized go. Then surgery. I went to counseling. We had a round table. I called me at him, Louis Ferguson. That's I don't know what they call it. The formula that we are running away from in Nigeria. They have to tear here and tear here and open it so that I want a year wherever. Then we cut from here. Tap one. How you need this skin grafting? You're not skin grafting, but borrowing flesh
from other part of your
body. They are wherever I'm up, walk I'm up. Oh, where from ever. Where from when we be where from up. Oh, so that here now. Go see where I get from here now. They teared it to here to get flesh. My flesh is in my mouth. I lost 3 teeth. The teeth are getting infected. I'll put it back when I go for checkup. So you know we the briefing. I signed 50-50. Kowatakwara go 50-50. Gonna attendant. Una kwatere. Okunu a contract like if this person die, no go drag also. Go and read this into well. We said you one word. I'm not being braggadocious because I know that destiny. If you want to boom, when you do now, know I sign here. If you do prep in surgery, more margin you them now. When you make a stag video, we clear my nose. I mean, but you they like my hair. They like, they go to touch them. Natural. I say, yeah, they like it. They love the hair. Well. Even when you see them, you will tell them. You can see me now. So the man, Dr. She, seem not getting care do now. So he will not spoil my hair. I'm very intentional. All that I say that we can that boy, yeah, and I was again the SNE with that car. Don't mind me, please. So on the surgery day, prayers are up. Trust my brother. God bless him, my first brother. Very, very supportive. Time where you have now, yeah, I did that why when they why I like Nigeria, they made this court or Kasumbuka fought. When you name that was what I needed. Ginger. Makana. Muraha. We not gonna alcohol. The week now.
It took
you. Hey, it's gonna.
Until
it's wake up, talari, walk over from one law. No one never was less of Mafuna. In a life or death. When I'm a creature, one man, or creature, have to go credit the man, you go. You 88. Oh, creature, lady, weird, and I've done what or knows in a word. Robert Paramedic, no matter, yeah, they went extreme, he died. Better than my neighbor. My brother was in Boru, as we in Diam Kadaten. And they were still being careful. Makadete now swing down before you and one doctor wrote 20 1 round. Trust. I saw trust face. 8 years dropped. You know what it is? You know my brother. What would you do? Anything that will make him shed a tear. I was like, because he was not thinking, it's so not going to miss surgery out. Because, yeah, the doctor is 20. He just read and they anesthesia and they won't work nothing. And I is now seeing there. Karab, no, they're on my. Guy, I'm going to come near you. Theater. Okay, well, now the corner. I lose it. It's him near theater. So after all due consultation and a lady came to me. She was speaking English. Chisom, you'll be fine. But then, who's your next medicine? I see me, and I another way. It had more difficult. But then, no doubt on them. I'm in safe hands. That they have tried so many that to avoid palpitation. When they come now, we hear no matter how you had a quick part. But then, no matter na you when I shame them. Keta. And I did it in good faith. Oh, he had force on my mouth. Instead of it easier, I wear a drip. I forced me. They say, it didn't want as in, boy, holding me. It did see me, you cannot don't, as in, I was just hearing the lady's voice. Chisom, when I say in India, what I quite Chisom, but he was just saying, Chisom, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The 10.5 force, they drop one of them. That was it. I didn't get myself again. I heard I stayed in the hospital I stayed in the theater for 12 hours. Trust to go to 12 hours. I go to cause I coming from Nigeria. Hana, I meet here and I go man ICU for 24 hours. ICU in intensive care unit. Yes, so the parents we are too much. So I we're oxygen. Yeah, I know there for like two. So all him was I mean, if you down okwuluora meta the post to them what can always Chineke. This is not the end of it. Pre-surgery, post-surgery, recovery stage. Another hell. I have to lie. Oh, you know, then my story, and my WhatsApp, most terrible 6 days of my life. When you know, as in one day, that like because I had 6 pipes or more in me. I use one for eating, one for urinating, one is here removing bad blood, one is here, one is in my leg. They're like, I'm near the socket head. You know, when you teeth remove, Memuna. I was just standing. I was still holding Ginger, or I could not place my phone. Trust me, they were telling phone in the room. Oh, when in a hand look at young, so I was holding it and still plugging the guy's song because I do vlog. I plug radio, TV, you know. Then we get everywhere. Calls were coming in my when I woke up, I looked like it was 64 missed calls. I remember really well. So where was he? No, he. Wada kwano India. They tease him. They go just come. Go there because I cannot stand up. No mamre ever. I don't make a toilet and me reconuni. Oh, in India, the nurses, they call them sisters. Very wonderful. They will come. They will tell you this one food. All nutre, all order. Man, I always say away and me. Oh, we balance diet. Away or gafe. I think this one drug. I query. Trust them. What I na or where I was just like this. So, few days for me to be discharged. They came again to prep me. They said, when you will first stand, you will be shaky. First, they told me, when we did that first briefing, how are you carrying this all over Africa? You didn't slump, die. Okay, the doctor, what's that? One brave boy. How come? Like, how? I said, I'm an African boy, I have 9 lives. So they were like, a quarter first. The man quite doing it normally. What a man was on. It's them. See the son up among women dog and who are tata. Who are Nakazuna. Jesus. So, okay, this was him just no quarter of that first day. No ginger and mura. I'll call him a quiet jet never. Coco. I have to now call what is it move who Mbago. Then
if the home work is a
GJ, yes. On Masara, every time moon is here, and Mirina, we don't first through second. On Mamma who do we like this now. Mburohania or Ushi. Magagene Ika had the road hono. Iruma Hanuna. Due to wire. Yakwana, all the letters go this way. As in a museum na wait and la, Bruce the non. 1 week later, we see the pipe came up here. Well, the doctor was very careful. Because of him, no, you moved out with this name. I contaminated that place. It will be stuck in the hospital for another 24 days. na ọkara gị mma na enwere ka ya na-akpọ enwere issue with the surgery balance stars one not 24 ka kara gị nwa just we go from imi when we really from imi amuka solid food that's milk ya na ka milk trust every 2 hours awe gị n'ọnụ awe gị n'imi ona o me ọba just wete mana o weye bata gị n'afọ just when you say me reach and nwa mmiri you will know that that was our 2 weeks 3 weeks. The same matters you already ake adapt. That was zero onwe. There's a system. Okay, before then. Asim bido say nwa zie mmiri. I don't hang mmiri. Then nwa zie Coke, Fanta. Nwayo. Just nwayo. No Fanta, no Sprite face there. Odi ka agwa na agum. Ahwana maji. Second day nwa na abali a. Jesus. Kama nwa na abali a. Confusion, palpitation, was some part like a gown. I want to now. I got you need to once. Hey, come on, now, Baba. We wait my attendant to ever and see any queer name was me only up medical time what we may have low sugar. Sugar is him now. So the small sugar, my antibody for. There we are rushing to it's a symptoms of low sugar here for palpitation. Confusion, So what I would have done was to take more
of that Sprite
sugar, so it will be balanced. Come on, sugar, that high sugar, only diabetes, only book, but low sugar, Jesus. Or the low sugar, they common. But I want to take it in one because I see like sugar this is now. Like when we do see. Mloye, I very much touch Chicago. Video editor. But first time Mloye, I am very happy you. Does I someone have a conceal have a way of my life? I don't know how I can eat and so that's a phone I could present. Manaki yum or Ezeto from where I'm coming from. So says Ezeto. Then my academy. Where you me? I'm happy. You grab? I may not look, people will say you've changed, your face changed. But I don't care. And what will tell me, I'm what I said, I'm handsome. What are you saying again? What's that? What then am I not handsome? Yeah,
of course, you're very, very handsome.
And you can ego okay.
Yes. And what if you do, man?
And where you do, man?
Here you go.
So the surgery, I can go. I'm going to surgery. Then, was surgery trauma. It affected my mental health because I've covered my face for over 2 years now. Only wasn't check all off for check up. Uncle do tell what I found a lifter. And say large as can do with the face mask and scarf. When I was the engineer, man, or then it has registered in my head. Was it no I see them not up. Nellis in the Mariana because then I would run away from them. Honey and a Ghana. Eleganya, oh, eleganya, eleganya. Eleganya, eleganya. Keta usi. Elezi ganya. Wanya. Only registers in my head now. I am now okay. Elon gabe.
One I know never gave the akoko chige abo. SNE one documentary on a market this story. And then Obuku know if I get Aboku return match, I about return match because the story long. But at least I ain't want to go.
A clue.
And then I jukwa this medium ekene ndi na-eme ọfụma because onye me ọfụma si kene ya. Mmadụ dịka okwuluora ndị Igbo kezi ezigbo afịa ọ dịka Okechukwu Emmanuel Oko ezigbo nwankano Emmanuel ibe ezigbo mmadụ enwe ndị na-eme ihe for showmanship for social media show
asị nga ọ dị show sị na onye nwere video fundraising ndị na-eme ya nwa ka emecha emekwa ọzọ emecha mana na mgbe ndị ego gwuru emekwa ọzọ
afụ video ime asịzi aka adịkọ asị ka emekwa ihe ọzọ
radio therapy ka abịa
ọzọ they now raise under money.
Yeah, you need video first alert ya ho ya nwa.
when they name social media charity, they will put their own account.
Okwuluora
can never Okwuluora
man no katati account yanwa account ke ka geti and once again yes one naira or dan wakande na eme ndị mmadụ na-eje atụ na abụ Okwuluora man na ego Okwuluora man de gese na gitiri mmade na gị bịa donate ego ọ dị ede mmadụ asị ya na achọ ka ke no onye ahụ adị ọma mmemme ọ na page ya verified page ya nwee almost 600k followers ọ na-akpụta ekwu anything I'm out on the man and sending message. No, Okwuluora when time. Ha! Okwuluora when time. Myself. I'm not Okwuluora one month or the one peak who call. O see ya na can was only from phone who said. Who none and all come and you know he has his own life to live.
Yes.
Or there are home where you are down not be a more no euro. So time when was where I say, I won't on us all to any rock on the money the 2 ago. One day I said, no, Okwuluora na chat. Oh, Okwuluora na chat you. And now they are not shush. Come on, Ghana Gego. Uti ego nkia. Oh, yes, some charities on me. No, they won't tell you media. Then carve and do chiego yama. Ole yana, yego leviano. Oh, yo, no. Oh, my mother is audience. Oh, me. God will bless him.
Chukwu gozie ndị kwụ gị n'azụ
gozie ndị na-emekọ efu ndị tikwere ego nwa ndị tiri ego olu ọbụla maka ọha nwakwụkwa na ya
I've not money enwekọ about personal experience mana ndị mmanya ndị kwugo maka ya mmakwa na ndị adịkwu maka mmadụ anyhow ndị kwugo na onye a bụ mmadụ akago nkụ Okwuluora shout out to you biko jide ka iji afọ ụmụ mgbe ị pụtara n'iru akwụkwọ adọdọdọ Chukwu eme ebele ego alụ ọlụ Chukwu alụkwa ọlụ otago SNE biko m ga-ahapụ gị otago biko documentary a ga-apụta
Tales of Survivor I will go the intro na YouTube already
yes
just a short story it's not longer than the one I said here but then we are going to have the full
no problem
it will go in books it will go I'll keep you posted
no problem no problem ndị be anyị ngwanụ ọgwụnụ ka ọra m n'ọnụ ka ifunu mbọsọ ọzọ ebe a ka bụgba m afa m Dr. Itokubu ngwa m ka ọ dị peace